You shot these beautiful photos, they look great, but then you see that you got a pimple, you see some stuff on your shirt, you got all these blemishes, whatever it is. I'm gonna show you how to fix that today in Photoshop. Let's go. What's up guys, my name is Isaiah and I help content creators level up their production game. Today I'm going to show you how to professionally retouch your photos regardless of your experience using Photoshop so that you can have portraits for your clients and for yourself that look top quality so you can crush your photography game. So let's jump into my computer, let's go. Alright, we are in our computer and I have this recent photo shoot that I've done in Boston. I'm going to show you how to retouch this photo. So essentially what we're going to do is, there's a couple ways to do it. The best way that the quickest way that I think to do it is use the spot healing brush tool. So first we're going to unlock our layer because I have my photo already imported. Yes, I know I still have to update. Forgive me, all right? Alright, so we're gonna zoom in and we're just gonna go into the most obvious blemish, which is about right here. So you could use content aware fill tool, you could use the AI generative fill, but I feel like this is just a lot easier. So you can size it up, click it, boom, gone. And you can pretty much go accordingly, just try to match the size of your blemish and just do like maybe like one more number above that sizing for the actual blemish, just so you have a little bit more perimeter that the actual spot healing brush can like feather it for you. So here we're gonna do it again for this one, and we're just gonna go around and we're just gonna touch up all the areas that we need to. And if you hear my fan, sorry, it's like I said before, it's no computer, gotta deal with it. But like even wrinkles and stuff too, you can, the spot healing brush is pretty good as long as it's not too crazy, and as long as the blemish or the wrinkle or something is not so like dramatic and so like harshly dense from like the shadowing of it, you should be fine. So for this I had soft lighting, it was a cloudy day, so it kind of softened all the imperfections. So we're just pretty much handling the surface level stuff. So we're just gonna touch up this section and take away all the wrinkles, and we're pretty much just gonna go to town on it and just kind of go by taste. And if you have clients that you're doing this for, sometimes they'll be like, hey, can you just take out some of the wrinkles or just make them less harsh? And you can easily do that with this within 10 minutes, depending on how harsh they want it. I've had clients who said, hey, look, hey, like my nose is not that big in real life, I want to shrink it. I've ended up doing that before, and I've had to, you know, pretty much handle some really harsh wrinkles on some people's faces that are a little more elderly and older. You know, this tool can really help. And I'll make another video if you need a more dramatic example of how to retouch like maybe somebody who has really hard wrinkles, or the way you took your photo, maybe you did it with the speed flash and you wanted to soften the wrinkles. I could also show you how to do that. I'll show you in another video. We're just gonna keep it basic for right now, just for anybody who needs to like a quick tutorial. So we're just gonna keep continuing on handling all the blemishes, and I've learned that it's easier to do this with smaller increments of the actual selections. It just gives a cleaner result, because I feel like if you do it with a bigger one, it'll kind of try to do a bigger selection, which doesn't look that clean. But when you go in smaller, overall it just smooths everything out and just looks great. So we're also gonna go in on the nose, take out some of the blackheads. And if you want to do like beauty lighting, the best way to do is just a big softbox. If you can find that, I had nature's softbox, and it's pretty much a cloud. So you can see right here, it does a great job of removing it. And we can pretty much just kick on and just take out all the little spots and just make the skin look as pleasing as possible. Like I said, it's to preference, so if you feel like it looks too clean or if you feel like it looks too crazy, you can always do that to taste. But a lot of the times clients want to look their best, so like even like little freckles and stuff, like you could probably just leave those in because they're natural and they're not like so much of a blemish, they're just more of a trait of someone's skin tone. But when it comes to some of these like pimples or anything like that, we can easily do that for this. So I'm just gonna keep continuing on touching this up. It's pretty much just going around and just taking out anything that we feel is harsh to the photo or is not as pleasing to the eye, and we should be pretty good. One tip that I do want to do is when you're zoomed in at like 300%, 500%, and you're taking out all the little details, a great thing that I would suggest and submit to you guys to do is to zoom back out to 100%, just so you can get the overall picture. And sometimes you'll actually see certain blemishes and marks on the face or shadows on the face that you may want to take out. So for me, for instance, I see this little mark right here across the top of the nose and the bridge, and I feel like we should take that out. But other than that, I can show you the before and after. So this is the before, after. And as you can see, it even changed kind of the shadowing over here on the face and like the marks. Cleaned up this blemish very well. Made this area look nice and clean. And you can even go in and, you know, continuing on touching up. Because when you get a bird's eye view, you see different blemishes that you wouldn't see if you were zoomed all the way in. So I just find that if you zoom out, you can get a better bird's eye view on retouching your photos. And I think it's a great photo. I think it looks clean. But that's it for me, folks. Like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. If you have any videos or any topics that you want to know about, please put them in the comments below. I do read them and I do take them into account for the next videos. So if you have any questions or anything that you want to know, please put it down below and I'd love to make a video on it. Thanks again. Like and subscribe. Peace.